Hey Carl, I'm going to give you some feedback on your logo concepts. One of the things I made a note on was I would have liked to have seen more competitor companies listed here because you have American Eagle listed, but I'm sure that they have more than one competitor, so I would like you to expand on that. Other than that, for your logo, most of the logo concepts that you have, it looks like revolved around basically the word mark, so having the name of the company in a stylized way. I really want to see a separate symbol element, so having the name of the company, but in addition to that, the main element being a separate symbol that can stand on its own that's unique enough. So certain things like this and like this one here, those are based mostly around the word itself, the word mark. Also, in addition to that, like things like number one, having the each and every letter made up of individual buckles, that's going to be really hard to depict in black and white or even in color, that they're each individual buckles, and it's a lot going on with the type. So try and simplify it a little bit. From looking at most of your ideas, I didn't see one that stuck out as being 100% ready to go. And like I said, like I want you to have a separate symbol element. So maybe one thing that you might want to try is, I see that you have down here kind of like the bee with the buckle thing. What if you had maybe the bee by itself, like as the main symbol, as like a monogram, but try and make the bee so that it's kind of more squared off, and the middle part of the bee is kind of like the little buckle thing that would actually go through the hole. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture as an example, but kind of like what you did here, but stylize it so that your main symbol would be this B shape here, and then you have the B in the middle of the line like you have here, like going through the B. Hopefully that makes sense. So you would have the name of the company basically just regular underneath it, or not quite as stylized. So you find a good font that fits the company and write it out buckled. And then as a separate element from that, you would have just the B that's stylized to look like the buckle itself. So that would be the monogram part of the logo. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, because that might be a little confusing the way I explained it. But I think that that would be more simplified and be a much better approach to doing the logo. So have the word separately and then have the B on top, kind of like you have here, but make it a little bit more, I guess, distinct as the individual logo. Okay.